Wrestle Addict Radio HQ, representing kings of the rings to the fullest. King Ricky made the hot tag to Willie T, and out of nowhere like Randy is the Queen Bee. K-Fay brother, 400 plus in the bag like money in the bank brother. See when they pod, it's the opposite of common. Look at the comments, crowned at a certified top 10. You heard? Kings of the Rings pod. Throw up a too sweet when you see the squad. Like a chop in a, I know you feel it. Kings of the Rings are the illest. Kings of the Rings are the illest. Kings of the Rings are the illest.
The illest.
Yes, indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Kings of the Rings podcast, episode number 433. We are breaking down everything coming from a couple weeks ago at this point. The Royal Rumble from maybe a packed house in Saudi Arabia, maybe not. You can't tell from a TV recording.
That was God.
Yeah.
I was so distracted for the entire show. I can't even tell you.
Yeah, we'll get into all that. I'm your host, King Ricky Rose. Thank you guys for joining us this week on KOTR. If you like what you're listening to or what you're watching right now, because we are currently live right now on Twitch, we are live right now on YouTube, and we are live also on Facebook. Please like, share, and subscribe. Links all of that are in the description, or in the QR code, right above me, and also in the description. You almost got it. You almost got it there.
That
Will.
way? That way.
Yeah. You're in the right direction.
I'm like going on a Samsung TV where it's like the screensaver and it's trying to get right in the corner.
Oh, yeah, the bouncy thing.
The bouncy thing.
Yeah.
It never quite gets there.
That's very true. With me, as always, Mr. Will Tarasuk. Will, how are you this week?
I'm all right, man. This is officially the 11th year. It's our anniversary show. I guess what? So this is the 11th year doing the podcast. That'll make it our 10th anniversary, right?
Yeah.
Because the first year would be 2016. It started in 2015. So this is the 11th or the 10th year. Started the 11th year, whatever. It started in 2015 around this time.
We're safely hitting a decade is what you're telling me.
Yeah, no, we're over a decade. It was the start of our 11th year.
There you go. That works out. That works for me. Works very perfectly. So yeah, folks, like I said, wrestling is very interesting. It's the beginning of the year, so there's a lot of faces, sometimes in new places, sometimes familiar faces in very different roles. And we're going to explore all of that this week on the show. So thank you guys for joining us. Please chime into the chat if you are watching us live right now. So let's get right into it. The Royal Rumble. It happened. And it was, honestly, it wasn't a bad show. The stage design was unreal. I still don't know how people used bathrooms in like a recently made stadium that, by the way, is now demolished.
Of course it is.
Okay. Like it's odd, and the Royal Rumble results are going to be floating on the bottom right here. Anyway, so it's a now demolished event that occurred and everything. And it looked great until you realize they had way too many lights in the seats, and then you couldn't tell whether it was a packed house or no one showed up.
It didn't help because the audio wasn't so great either. Like you could tell from the people on camera in that section behind them was very, very loud and very, very into the show. But it sounded like all the audio was coming from those people, and all the people from outside were being moved down. Like, it felt like an AEW show. But it was actually a packed house because it was during the pre-show I was watching. I was like, ooh, those lights above the chair were very noticeable because they weren't on the chair. Like, so you know, remember how like the Staples Center, whatever it's called now in LA.
Oh, the Intuit Dome.
The Intuit Dome. It had those chairs also have lights, but they're like on the lower part of the chair on the
I believe they're on the handrest, yeah.
So it's like it doesn't take away from the visual. It adds a visual, doesn't take away from the person. Because it did look like it was fucking half empty. And I couldn't understand why. Because I was like, it's far away, and you can see people sitting. You can see some people, but not all the people. Yeah. It just didn't make any sense. I was like, halfway through the Women's Rumble, I was like, what the fuck is going on here?
It is
no, not the Women's Rumble. It was the matches at the Women's Rumble. I was totally fine. Everything was great. It was the matches after Women's Rumble.
Uh-oh, did we lose Will? I think we just lost Will. But I think it's a match.
Yeah,
you're good. Bad. You're good. I can hear you, but I can't.
Up.
The magic of live streaming, folks. Nope, it's there. I'm good to go, dude. You are. Your video. Let me turn you off and turn you back on again. We're gonna do a little fix there. Nope, didn't work actually. So anywho, I will take over as Will is trying to fix his little connection here and everything like that. But yeah, no, the Royal Rumble. The issue there with the Rumble in and of itself was that the lighting looked weird. So if you actually looked on social media, in particular for people who were in the crowd, it was actually a packed house, I think, of like 30 some odd thousand people or so. But unfortunately, there was not, it didn't come off that way. And it was just because it was too much lighting. It was the weirdest effect I've ever seen. So when you looked at it from like the main camera, and you didn't see like an actual like shot of the crowd, like it wasn't a shot in the crowd or whatever. It just, the lights were so like, I guess, blaring and bright that you couldn't really see if there were people actually sitting in those seats, or if it was just legitimately, if it was just legitimately a if it was just legitimately just an empty seat.
All right, I think I should be good now.
There you go, you're back.
Yeah, my internet was just like, hey, let's just not work for a second.
Yeah, I was just telling them about like how when you looked at the main camera of the Rumble in and of itself, in particular, you couldn't really tell whether it was just a packed house or like, because the lights were so bright, you couldn't really tell if there was someone actually sitting in that seat.
It was the placement of the lights. It's because the lights were above their head, so it created that illusion of just not being able to see them from afar. But if you look at videos of people at the stadium, you zoom all the way in, it is a packed house.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was very distracting. But like I was saying, how they did it in the Intuit Dome with on the armrests, because the light's now below the people, you can still see them, and it works a lot better. Because the visual was cool on the pre-show. It's like, oh, the light has the WWE logo. I'm like, okay, this could actually be really cool if they like do something with the lights. They change color.
They had a great idea, and then it just didn't go over.
But it's like the lights were just yellow the whole time.
They were kind of distracting.
They were very distracting.
Yeah, and it's kind of a shame. But let's go into the women's Rumble a little bit, as we, the highlights are going on the bottom of the screen, or not the highlights, the results on the bottom of the screen. Liv Morgan won, and probably rightfully so, and well deserved. I think they're going to give Liv Morgan a run she should have had before she got injured.
Yeah. Well, I told you, blonde woman in Saudi.
It's also very true.
I was like, well, it's going to be her or Tiffany Stratton. And,
you can't deny it.
Or Sol Ruka. I was like, final three, all blonde-haired women. I don't know how that worked.
Yeah. Is just Triple H actually in charge here, or is it somebody else?
The Crown Prince.
Yeah, right. But there are some good highlights. I thought Lash Legend looked great.
Those overrated chants. That was like, how fucking dare you?
Yeah, the Saudi's gonna Saudi. Yeah, no, I thought Lash Legend looked great. She was tied, I believe, with the most eliminations for the women, or she had the most.
I think Nia has 9?
Well, no, in this Rumble.
Okay, this one particular. Okay,
in this Rumble particular.
Record. She eliminated like 5 or 6 women.
5 or 6 people.
Yeah, I thought the women's Rumble was better than the men's again.
Always. Charlotte was the Iron Woman. She almost went an hour, because actually WWE, if you go on WWE's website, they actually have the time stats for everybody and who was eliminated. So they've done really good on checking the stats of that. In particular for the women, I know a big concern for us and everybody else was also how are the costumes going to look, and the women actually pulled off a pretty good job.
Yeah, they got creative. I like how Sol Ruka was just like, I had to do a last minute change somewhere. Whoops, no one gave her the memo. But
Chelsea Green's outfit was amazing.
Chelsea Green was so good. Roxanne Perez doing the one from Kim Possible.
Oh, she was Shigo.
Yes, that was great. They definitely got creative. Those tight suits looked good on some, better on others.
Yeah.
Lash Legend looked incredible in that jumpsuit.
Yeah, no.
Nia Jax, best shape she's ever been in. She looks great.
She continues to get in better shape. Like, she's continuing doing great stuff. So good for her.
She looks very, very good. Charlotte and Alexa kicking off the Rumble.
That was really funny.
Was very fun.
That was really funny. We had when I heard Brie Bella's music hit, I go, "Oh, Will's gonna have a field day with this."
Oh, Brie mode?
Yeah.
I'm shocked at the pop she got.
I am too.
She got a huge pop, and then Monday happened. It was like, oh yeah, you guys don't cut promos together.
Well, it wasn't. Yeah, they were there just to say hi.
Yeah.
And I love how Nikki Bella didn't realize they were saying Coop and not Boo.
Yeah. Yeah, that was funny.
I love how she's like, yeah, I'm being a cougar right now and dating like a 23-year-old.
Yep. Fucking go for it.
Yeah,
Who gives
might
a
as
shit?
well.
She still looks like she's 23.
Yeah, I support Cooper DeJean in all of his endeavors.
Yeah. Brie Mode was a great pop. I wish I saw that coming.
Had the yes chance. I in my head, I was like, wow, Daniel Bryan must really be retired now. Like,
yeah, no kidding. Their run to WrestleMania, I think them and Io and Rhea
tag titles
will be a good match.
Yep,
that's
titles.
That's a good spot for the four of them to be in.
Absolutely.
I will say the biggest disappointment was Becky.
How so? I don't remember Becky's. I remember she
came in early, got eliminated early. Because I thought they were going to set up the match for AJ Lee, which they did this past
later.
Monday.
And we'll talk about that. Yeah.
But I guess she didn't want to fly to Saudi because it's just like, well, they had nothing for her in the Rumble. So she was in early and then out early. I don't even remember who eliminated her, but it was very that was weird. Yeah, that was my only real critique. But other than that, a lot of good surprises. A lot of good
Jane
moments.
finally got a main roster kind of little preview.
Yep.
I was like, finally do something.
Her.
You did. I was like, finally she gets to do something. Like she's done everything else in NXT.
Yeah.
Sol Ruga, obviously, with some ridiculous soul snatchers.
Her soul snatchers were fucking unreal. And they see a lot in her.
They do.
They gave her the Roxy spot from the past 2 years where she made it deep into the Rumble.
Yeah.
Like Roxy was what, number 2 last year?
Yes, she was number 2.
And Soul was number 3 this year.
She entered pretty early. I forgot.
I mean, finished number 3.
Finished number 3, yeah.
Yeah. I thought her getting eliminated is like, why are you doing a soul snatcher on the apron? But okay.
It's got to look good, and it looked good in particular. So, but let's move to the men's rumble. LOL, aka LOL Roman wins. You know, because whatever. It was the easiest story to tell. I was very shocked that they opened with Obafemi, and the pop he got. I was like, wow, they know him.
Yeah. I was also very surprised that they know him very, very well.
They know him very well. They gave him what I thought they were going to do. I thought they were going to do what Brock did in like 2020. Yeah. Where he's like, oh, he's just going to eliminate everybody until someone comes and takes him out.
I mean, it's the Austin spot. It's the Brock spot. And they did a good job with him. But after those 5 eliminations, he didn't really do anything.
They started loading. I thought he could have looked a little bit more dominant.
Yeah.
But
Brock made him look like a bitch too.
Brock was. I think Brock's excited. Like he was smiling like a little schoolgirl. Like he's going to enjoy this.
I mean, he was definitely. And like the stare down was cool, but when it came to get actually physical, like I'm fine with Brock getting Oba off his feet because Oba's been there for a while and it's Brock fucking Lesnar. Yeah, you gotta let Oba give him
do something. Yeah,
you gotta let him instead he just got eliminated.
Yeah. So
I think that was a mistake.
They're teasing Oba a lot. He showed up on Raw. He showed up on SmackDown.
Yep.
I love how Kit Wilson is now the new Heath Slater of WWE.
Although it is also interesting, Oba next to Brock, you're like, okay, Oba's big, but he's not huge.
Yeah,
like he's a big boy.
He's a big boy.
But when you're putting him up against like a Drew McIntyre, a Brock, who is that 6th person that came in that he didn't eliminate? I don't remember, but
I don't remember.
Even that maybe it was LA Knight. I don't know. Maybe it was not LA Knight.
But I don't think so.
Whoever it was, I'm like, okay, this guy is also like, you wouldn't think is that big, but next to Obafemi, he looks big.
Yeah.
So like Obafemi's a big boy, but I thought he was bigger. They present him as bigger than he actually is.
Which I mean, all the low camera shots are perfect for him. And I hopefully they do this well and we do get Brock and Oba at Mania because I think that's easily a middle of a match card fight.
Yeah, I don't know how you get there. If there is a time to do
Brock has to show up to work.
Exactly. If there is a time to do it, it is now. I think in a perfect world, you give Oba 1 year on the main roster and you do the match next year. But Brock's retiring to Gunther.
Brock's gone soon, yeah.
In SummerSlam. So if there's a time to do it, you do it now.
Yeah. I think it's. I mean, it's the match everybody wants to see. Like that face-off was exactly what everybody wanted.
Yeah, yeah, it was great. Give me more.
Yeah, exactly.
Feed me more. Maybe Ryback was number 6, and I'm just not remembering.
God, no, not Ryback. Oh my God, what a case that was. But yeah, the men's rumble was what it was. You also had, if we're gonna move forward with this soon, let's move forward with it actually. One of the big things that I thought WWE did really well was the presentation of Royce Keys, formerly known as Powerhouse Hobbs. They were like, hey, we know that you know who this is. We just changed his name. And I was like, you know what? Perfect. Get it out of the way. Like, get it out of the way. People understand what it is, and now it's done.
I don't like the name.
Why not?
I like him.
Yeah.
I like him a lot, and he's gonna do very, very well in WWE. But Powerhouse Hobbs is such a wrestling name.
It is.
It's such a great name. Like, even if it was like Royce Powerhouse Keys or something, right? Just keep that powerhouse there, because that's what he is. He's a powerhouse. And
it kind of tells you who he is just in the name.
Like there is no reason to change it. There is really no reason, because people know who he is. It's like you don't do him a service by changing it, because he had a pretty decent run in AEW. Enough to where people know where he is, enough to where you even mention it to begin with.
Yeah.
So I don't understand the reasoning other than we want to own the name, which Tommaso Ciampa is using Tommaso Ciampa in AEW.
I think it's also his real name too.
No, it's not.
I want to say yes.
Let me give that a Google, because that's a wild name.
I think I've heard with the Royce Keys, as you looked it up, I've heard with the Royce Keys.
Okay, so his first name's Tommaso, his last name's Whitney.
Oh, okay. Well, okay, so he probably copyrighted a name. I did hear with Royce Keys in particular, it is more so his son's name is Royce, and his mother's maiden name is Keys. So he probably had an input in the name.
Well,
like if he had
you're gonna
to change
it, give it some meaning.
Yeah, I think if they forced him to change his name, he was like, all right, I'm going to give this some meaning, and that's what he did.
Fair enough. I mean, it'll probably grow on me depending how they book him, but
fair.
On the initial input, it's just like unnecessary.
Yeah.
Go, because like Ricky Starks to Saints. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he still kept the absolute shtick with him too.
Yeah, exactly. Same gimmick. And I think Powerhouse Hobbs got the same gimmick too. But either keep Powerhouse or keep Hobbs.
Like Powerhouse Royce Keys.
Powerhouse Royce Keys would have worked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep
that
the Powerhouse.
Work. I mean, maybe they still will. You know, who knows?
Yeah, who knows? I mean, he hasn't been seen on TV yet. He is technically a free agent along with Obafemi. So it'll be very interesting where they place both of them on TV. They're obviously pushing Oba to the moon at this point. Like, they want to show him off.
Yep.
To everybody imaginable. I think that's partly because he has to look like a monster when he goes up against Brock.
Do you have him win? Or does Brock win?
So the fact is, we know Brock's retiring at SummerSlam. So you think he's going to lose at SummerSlam. And so the Brock's not going to show up for anything after really WrestleMania until like SummerSlam.
Yeah.
So that's the big question. Who looks dominant? Like, oh, that's hard. Does Brock give the rub to both people?
Why not? You know what I mean? Like, Brock's not going after a title. I mean,
there's nothing for him to do anymore.
I mean, he beat Cena. So
he did beat Cena.
He beat the fuck out of Cena. I don't see Brock losing, but I think he should. There's no reason. There's no reason for him to win, especially if he's out the door.
Yeah.
You know, I don't see him tapping out to Gunther. That's for damn sure.
No, I don't see him tapping out.
I don't see him passing out either.
If it is Brock Gunther, which I'm tired of, like Gunther retiring people. Like, I think it's at this point, I feel like we're jumping the shark here.
Maybe, but Brock Gunther is a match people want.
It's a match I would love to see. Yes.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind the Royce Keys. Sorry, I said Royce Keys again. I wouldn't mind.
That's his name, Royce Keys.
Yes. So I wouldn't mind Oba and Brock going to a no contest.
Ooh. Okay.
I don't know. You don't want to do that at Mania.
No. Yeah, I think like at Mania you need a finish. You know, that's what I really think you need. You need a finish. So I don't know. Thank you. Brock refuses. Amazing. What did you say to Quan here? He goes, let me spitball fantasy booking for Brock. I know that's not going to happen, but would be interesting. Since Oba's a free agent currently, how about one of his GMs lures him over to our show by bribing him with a match with Brock? Oh, I kind of like that idea with the GM actually being a GM. If you sign with me, I'll get you a match with Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
I like that idea.
Yeah, go eat it.
I like that idea a lot. That's a pretty dope one. But yeah, I'm interested to see what Royce Keys does. I'm interested to see where what they do with him, and you know what happens with him moving forward. And speaking of Gunther and Brock, unfortunately, it seems very legit, but this is the end of AJ Styles' career. AJ Styles lost the match to Gunther, not because AJ Styles was like tired and weary, but AJ Styles, I guess it was time for him to go. He was on Stephanie McMahon's podcast, and it seems, and from the clips I saw, it appears to me that his big motivation is he finally wants to be with, not finally, but he wants to spend more time with his family and his children.
Yeah, I mean, his children are probably getting
older
too,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
So,
and you can't blame a dude for that. He's been on the road for years. You know, there's countless amounts of things he's probably missed because he was in Japan or trying to save TNA, you know, or was a WWE champion. Like
I would have liked one more Raw to cut up, like, you know, the Ric Flair promo after 24.
Yes.
Or the you know, it's been done after retirement. I think Shawn Michaels had one too. Have AJ come out,
get his flowers,
tribute show, give him his flowers, give his speech, the Daniel Bryan, the Edge speech, have the locker room come out, and then Gunther just kick the shit out of him again. I think that would be great.
Yeah, instead they kind of
I'm taking my gloves off, and then I'm not. So it's like, why did you leave the door open for something?
He like, from what he's talking to me, it seemed pretty definitive from all the backstage footage.
Yeah.
It seems really definitive that this is it. It was just, I think for me, it was kind of just a weird way to go. Like, the match was fantastic. The match was incredible.
Mm-hmm.
Match was really good. Like, AJ was actually was moving so quickly still that, like, if you notice when they're running the ropes, he trips up Gunther. Gunther couldn't keep up with him.
Come on, General. Mr. General, sir.
Yeah. So it was good, but hey, man, this guy has one of the greatest careers in the history of professional wrestling. I believe he is the only person in the history of wrestling to hold the WWE, New Japan, TNA championship.
Did he hold ROH?
I don't know if he held the ROH title. I can't tell you. But he has these wild accomplishments. Obviously, his fantastic match on Saturday Night's Main Event with Nakamura.
Shinsuke. Dude, this guy wrestled in WCW.
Yeah, it's true.
Like 2001, but still.
That's true. Speaking of Sideberg real quick. So in the new WWE 2K video game, they are going to have the Thunder stage.
Fuck yeah.
I was like, you know what? I might get it just because of that.
Did the old Nitro stage before they did the terrible, like, black and white logo?
Oh,
the red and yellow logo.
The wide.
Yeah, the wide. But before that, the Nitro stage.
Oh, but
was sick.
Yeah, it's a small stage because I went to a Nitro when I was younger. It's a small stage, very, very small, but it looks nice on TV.
All the metal.
Yeah, with the giant WCW letters on the side.
Yep.
Yeah, no, great stuff. But yeah, this looks like it's it for AJ Styles. He's talking the talk like he's done. No complaints. I've seen AJ Styles. I've been fortunate enough to see AJ Styles multiple times. I was at AJ Styles' first WrestleMania.
Yep.
You know, I saw
him at a dinky indie show in Providence, Rhode Island.
Yeah.
Like, while he was with WWE still, I think. In like 2017, maybe?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe 2018?
Yeah.
Maybe earlier. Maybe it was before WWE. I don't know, but because that was when Christian was wrestling, trying to become a wrestler. And so he went there early, helped set up the ring.
Yeah.
And then AJ gave a class. So I got to watch AJ give a class to the young wrestlers. So that was pretty cool.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I saw AJ versus Cena at SummerSlam. It's one of the best matches I've ever seen live.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, my AJ Styles thing is like AJ. Like, I think like Paul Heyman said, like years ago after he faced Brock Lesnar at Survivor Series. If everybody remembers that match was insane. Paul Heyman's like he's the Shawn Michaels of a generation.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly what he is.
Yeah,
you couldn't put a better word.
Yeah, there's no he's essentially like the wrestling standard bearer.
Yep.
You know, and he's one of those people that he was good everywhere he went.
Who does he pass that torch to?
God, I don't know. I would say Seth if he could stop being injured.
Yeah, I would say Seth if Seth was a little younger.
Yeah.
I think Seth's a little too. I mean, he probably has another 4 or 5 years in him still, but
yeah.
I think he's a little too old to carry that title of the modern day Shawn Michaels because AJ Styles
was right there with him.
I mean, if you're just gonna go straight WWE history, it probably is Seth because Seth had his whole career in WWE. But in terms of, but even you forgot AJ had a full decade.
He did. He had a full decade in WWE.
And Seth came in 2012.
The main roster Seth?
Yeah, main roster Seth.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, it's weird, but like what I want to say is also AJ Styles, we don't have to answer the question would AJ Styles be good if we went to X promotion or X, like we have these questions about John Cena. Mm-hmm. Like, would John Cena be good in AEW if he ever win? Would John Cena be good in TNA or in ROH? But that's the thing. That's one of the things where I kind of put Styles above Cena in the aspect of he was good everywhere he went.
Yeah.
And there's no argument about that.
No, there isn't. But there really isn't. In terms of pure wrestling, no, there is no comparison. Because Cena can have bad matches with people. Like AJ just does not.
Yeah.
But I still give Cena the edge because he was on top in the biggest promotion for longer than anybody.
Mm-hmm. No, I agree. I get that. I get that. I get that entirely. So yeah, congratulations, AJ Styles. I mean, who knows what happens to him in the future? We'll see.
I would love to see him do a few months in Japan, a few months in TNA, a few months in AEW.
TNA needs him badly.
Like end his career at the end of 2026. I'd be totally fine with that. I wouldn't be like, oh no, it's not like Ric Flair going to wrestle in TNA, right? Like Ric Flair wrestling in TNA genuinely bothered me. I was like, no, dude, you gave your word to Shawn Michaels. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, you got.
It's like when Shawn Michaels wrestled in Saudi Arabia, that genuinely bothered me. AJ going to wrestle in somewhere else doesn't bother me at all.
Yeah. I mean, he still has things he can wrap up. Like honestly, if AJ went to TNA, that'd be the best thing for TNA. Because, like I said, TNA needs it. TNA needs it badly. And it would be a cool little nostalgia run. And TNA sales will go through the roof. Like, if Slammiversary returns and it's an AJ Styles in a TNA match,
we'll go.
We're going, yeah. And I think they are going to bring Slammiversary back to UBS, which I hope they do. But who knows? But yeah, before we wrap up some stuff, let's give you guys a little bit of the results for the predictions so far. So solely in first place, Willie T with 7 points.
Let's go.
And myself and Kay are tied at 5. Our percentages are a little bit low because all of our bonus things count as a singular point. So technically, even though there were 4 matches,
we're all failing.
Yeah, we had the guess for 16 points, and it was hard to predict stuff this time around.
I did pretty good with my women's Royal Rumble predictions. Like the
yeah, you did. Yes, you did.
And we both got Mr. Gargano. Men's Rumble. I'm surprised so many AAA talent.
Do you count the Grande Americanos?
Yeah, not only those, but it was them. That was hilarious. I love what they're doing at the original Grande Americano. But I'm like, man, Finn Balor couldn't get in over like Mil Mascaras, whoever it was.
Oh, not Mil. I know he's Psychosis.
Psychosis. Yeah, I was like, you couldn't give
number like 7.
Yeah, you couldn't give Finn a spot. I was like, Mr. Iguana, okay, cool. But I was like, I think you had 1 or 2 many AAA stars there. But hey, that's part of the deal. Because Saudi Arabia crowd didn't know who any of them were.
Outside of maybe Mr. Iguana. Mr. Iguana's the man. Yeah, Mr. Iguana's the man. But let's move on. So now that Roman has won the Rumble, they went pretty quickly into the fact that Roman's choosing CM Punk.
What a promo.
And ladies and gentlemen, this is the match that WrestleMania is going to be built around. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. This is the match.
No, well, we gotta wait till Finn Balor loses at Elimination Chamber first.
Oh, my fault. It was Laparca. My apologies, Psychosis.
That's what it was. Laparca. Yes,
Chairman
thank you.
of the board.
Thank you.
The seventh Laparca. My apologies. Thank you, Devon.
But yeah, this match sold.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely sold on this. What I love about this in particular with Roman, with the promo, was that anytime Roman gets really upset, he kind of reverts to being like just a little child. He's like, I'm not taking this match because you're the biggest star on the best show. I'm taking this match because I hate you.
I hate you.
So
I hate his fake laugh. I'm following in your footsteps. I learned what not to do. It's like, all right, Joe. I like how he called him Phil. Like, the promo was great, but Roman's fake laugh, and to your point, he acts like a child. I was like, all right. I don't know. Because I did see something. They both chose not to do the cinematic promos. They want to do old school in the ring. I liked old school in the ring for this one in particular better. I didn't mind cinematic for Cody and Roman, but for this one, old school. I like it.
I like it. There's a lot of good parallels to this. It's also I find it very, very, very interesting that for the first time in a while, since maybe WrestleMania 24, the marquee match that WrestleMania is built off of is the world title and not the WWE
title.
Not the WWE title, because whenever the world title was the marquee match for 24 when it was Edge versus Taker, and rightfully so. Great fucking match.
Yeah, because the triple threat between Orton, Cena, and Trips.
Yeah.
Not a great match.
No, not fun at all. I replayed that match on a showcase mode once. It's not great. It's not great at all. But there's so many parallels, like what CM Punk said. I brought you into the main roster as a member of the Shield. Like, you learned from me. Punk being like, I'm still the best in the world. Like, you're still, riding my coattails. And I was gone for like 10 years. And Roman's very, very kind of biased. Like, oh, we shook hands at Survivor Series event. You made fun of me by holding the belt up behind my back. And I'm like, I don't think that was on purpose. You might be taking this a little bit too seriously, Roman.
Yeah.
But I do like them kind of really pushing the boundaries because they're on Netflix and they finally said shit. It's like, okay, we're getting somewhere with this.
Yeah, Punk said it on Monday too.
He did. That was towards Balor. I mean, Punk's on Raw. Punk also took over the WWE 2K social media page during Raw, which I thought was really kind of cool. Also, I love Punk's new jacket, the bomber that he wore on Monday. I was like, ooh, that's nice. That's nice. Listen, if Roman's staying around, what's all intents and purposes, he has more of a full-time schedule. This war of words, this back and forth is going to continue.
It's gonna be good,
and it's going to be great TV.
Yeah, no, these guys. There's a lot of meat on this bone. A lot of roads they can take, and the promos that are going to be cut are going to be great because Roman knows how to dig into somebody.
Yeah, once you return as a tribal chief and gain that competence again and realize I can say whatever I want, I'm going to do it. And I think Punk is the perfect foil to Roman.
Although when he was like, they asked me if you could come back, I'm like, no, they didn't.
No, they didn't.
no, they didn't. They gave you a heads up, but they didn't ask your permission.
I think Punk's the perfect foil to Roman because Punk can dig just as deep. And they went for it this time around. Like he mentioned the podcast with Cole Cabana. Like he did. They went. I wonder where else is going to go. Obviously, Paul Heyman's going to be involved in some way, shape, or form.
Yep, probably.
Probably.
Well, now Division's all injured.
That's also true. That's also very true. The Vision is just, oh God, what a wreck. But I have a Vision segment going up, and we will talk about them in a little bit. But yeah, Roman and Punk set for Mania, the marquee match. Great match for Vegas. Classic.
Yes.
Classic night 2 heavyweight battle.
It fits the branding too. The black and white street, like Aerosmith, like back in the saddle. It very much fits. It feels right.
Yeah, it's a big fight feel.
Yeah.
You know, V-Match that probably was also a little bit built, but not really just yet because you do have a stopgap at Elimination Chamber for this. Becky Lynch and AJ Lee in a very cartoony Bugs Bunny way to get a match for Elimination Chamber.
Yeah.
Which I kind of dig.
It was a little weird. Becky's fake laugh, a lot better than Roman's.
You know what's really crazy? Even though she's kind of teetering between Big Shot and the Man Becky, with a little bit of Trumpiness to her as well. I think Becky's having a great time in this run. Yeah,
she's having a great. You could see it from Unreal too.
Yeah, she's having a great time. Like I loved how she was following behind Punk and AJ at the beginning of Raw and been like stomped away.
Fuck! That was hilarious. It's the little things.
Yeah.
Whoever like when Kevin Dunn left, whoever they brought in has been very good at just little things like that, where it's just a typical walk-in shot. What can we do to just tie in a few details to the story we're telling this week?
Yeah.
Let's have Becky show up and see them. And Punk knows, but not knows. When Becky walked up, I looked at Punk's smile. He's just like, yeah, this is so good.
What I loved about this segment, because I was talking to, I think, Manson K, I was like, the segment reminded me of like two college roommates at the end of a year revealing how much they hate each other.
I know you kind of fucked your boyfriend in the bed a lot while I was sleeping, while I was awake. So you kind of owe me.
Pretty much. They play off each other really well. I'm going to be interested to see how they get to kind of a no finish, because Becky and AJ Lee are happening at Mania.
Yeah,
this is another no-brainer match.
Becky probably gets DQ'd.
I'm fine with that.
Well, it's gonna be Ref Jess, right?
Yes, because that's the controversy.
Something's gonna happen with Ref Jess.
Yeah. Yeah, and Becky's gonna go on a tyrant on her social media.
Well, you know what's gonna happen? Somehow Becky's gonna lose the belt, but it's gonna be it's gonna be vacated. It's gonna be Ref, because what fits into Becky's character more than I'm being screwed than Ref Jess, some shenanigans happening, and Adam Pearce is just like, you know what? Fuck it. Neither you're the champion. You're doing a ladder match at Mania.
That would be really fun.
Right, and just make it for the vacant belt.
Yeah,
I think that's how you do it. So you could tell you get the same match twice. Because take the belt off her, but don't take it off her.
Yeah, I like that idea a lot. Actually, I really, really do like. That's pretty freaking awesome. But yeah, no, I'm excited for this. I'm excited that AJ's coming back for this run, because I think it's embedded into her contract that she can take time off. She's got a good little cushiony deal.
Yeah.
And good for her. She probably also needed the time off to, get back into ring shape and train a little more.
She did well in WrestlePalooza. War Games, she kind of just sold a lot. So she practiced her selling.
Yeah, and that's all you need. That's all you need sometimes. So Becky Lynch, AJ Lee is set. That's one of the other big matches set up for Mania. Obviously, as we're not really going to talk about it, but Liv Morgan has not chosen yet. It's Stephanie. There's no way in hell she's going up against Jade.
Yeah, right? Yeah. She's going to go up against Jade Cargill. That's what she's going to choose, definitely.
Yeah, no, that's definitely not happening. I saw the SmackDown segment. I was like, Liv, stop. Jade would kill you.
Yeah,
get out of the way.
To be fair, Stephanie would also kill you.
I mean, after she said the curse words that she did on Raw, I was like, "Ooh, that's a bad move."
Her and Dom going in Spanish at each other. I was like, I have no idea what you're saying, but Bad Bunny was entertaining, so this is also entertaining.
I was able to understand what Stephanie said a little bit. But Dom did play it up a little. Like Stephanie didn't say anything too bad. Yeah. But I love how Dom's
like, I don't think I should tell you,
but like I'll tell her all for you.
Let me handle this. Excuse me, men are talking.
Yeah, no, it was a good little segment. Yeah, I'm going out on a limb here, a pretty safe limb. It's Liv and Stephanie.
Yeah, agreed. And that's what it should be.
With a little bit of Raquel mixed in. Raquel's doing good work, but I don't know how she fits in yet.
I don't either, but it's.
I liked the street fight. I liked the street fight from a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, that was good. That was very good. I think Raquel could.
She could turn.
I'm telling you, it's either someone's turning on Raquel. It's someone's turning. Raquel or Liv.
Yeah.
It's a matter of who does it first and where does Roxy go.
That's true.
Roxy and Liv, I think, is the better matchup as a duo.
Yeah.
Roxy, Liv, and Dom's just like, I'm just gonna fuck both of you.
Listen, Dom is overdue for another love triangle.
Yes.
That's when he does his best work.
I love how he got flowers. She's like, I'm gonna give you a gift later.
God, I will say this: there's nobody that was happier to not wear clothes again than Liv Morgan.
I know. The shorts she wears are just barely legally shorts.
Yeah. And they're worth like $5,000.
$500.
Yeah.
$5,000, whatever it was.
I was like, why? Whatever. It's probably on WWE's dime anyway. It probably was. But speaking of other things on Raw, we have a return of a gimmick that we thought was over after Survivor Series, but apparently it's back. The Masked Man returned not only at the Royal Rumble to take out Braun Breaker, but now that Masked Man has returned on multiple Raws. And I'm losing faith in who the hell this person is. I thought it was Finn Balor. It's clearly not Finn. There was rumors it was Logan Paul. Logan Paul is clearly in Italy. Not Logan Paul, Jake Paul. Clearly in Italy. Thank God I don't need Jake Paul.
Jake Paul is bigger than this. I think Jake Paul's like thicker. It could be two people.
I don't know who it is.
I have no idea. I thought it was Austin Theory again, but
he's getting stomped out right there.
He's getting stomped. So that's what I mean. It could be two people. It's not Logan Paul because Logan Paul chased after him. So it could still be two people. Yeah. Like, it could be, I have no idea. I don't think it's Seth.
No.
Shoulder surgery that fast?
But he's not really using his shoulders, he's using his legs, so.
But still, like, how long does it take to get full range of motion and full strength in your shoulder after a surgery like that?
That takes a while.
Right? So even though he's not using his shoulder, he's still having full range of motion.
Yeah.
Like, you can't be running in, because what if he bumps into, like, what if when he hops over the barricade, he like hits his shoulder on a fan?
Good point. Yeah, I do not know who this masked person is. Like I said, I thought it was Finn.
Too tall.
I'm almost resulting. Maybe, I don't know, because I thought it was Montez. Some people thought it may have been Montez, but it's clearly a white guy. Because they've shown his bare skin before. Also, Montez,
yeah, you can see it through the beard.
Yeah. Montez also kind of put on weight. Some people are assuming it might, at this point, be Adam Pearce. I just don't see Adam Pearce as someone being that nimble still from a scrap daddy.
That would be really cool. If it was Adam Pearce, to be honest.
That, honestly, Adam Pearce is my best guess at this point.
But wasn't he out there for this segment?
Yes. Oh, crap, you're right. He was. He was, because he threw out Bronson Reed.
Yeah.
Bronson Reed and Logan Paul, and then he came out, and then I don't know who it is then. There's one thought as the chat goes in. What's Sean Spears up to these days? He's a possibility. That's a good one.
The chairman?
That's a good one.
Ricky Starks would be a good one.
Ricky Starks, yeah, because he's kind of.
But he's the one to be in the video. Although no, because he would be with Seth.
He would have been with Seth. I just had my person. I lost it. We had Ricky Starks, Pierce. Grayson Waller maybe. Grayson Waller needs help.
he needs something, but if the mask came off and it was Grayson Waller, people would have less reaction than they would to Theory. And also, when's the last time Grayson Waller was on TV? Is he still pounding around the New Day? The New Day haven't really been on TV either. So this guy's got a full beard, and Grayson Waller doesn't strike me as someone who can grow a full beard. Grayson Waller does have a beard. It's not full. Like a goatee. Yeah. And I will say this: WWE did do a good job, more so this week, of like hiding anything that can show who he is. Yeah. Like the outfit is a little bit more concealed this time. Like when R-Truth came back against Cena, you can see his black heels. His black ankles. Yeah, this one's a mystery. I'm just tired of seeing the masked man gimmick for the Vision. I was like, wow, Triple H, I guess creative is struggling after all. Well, I mean, dude, their two top guys got hurt in that order. That's true. And we're not going to see Braun Breaker for a while because he has a hernia. You know how he got the hernia? I heard it was just working out. I heard it was lifting. I heard it was when he threw over the
the announce table.
Oh God.
It could happen. That's a very viable option.
Yeah.
Which
like what? Explain a hernia. What is a hernia?
I'll explain. I looked this up actually before we started the show, so I can explain it to you in particular. So, a hernia occurs when internal organs or tissues push through a weak spot in a muscle or tissue wall, commonly in the abdomen or groin. Symptoms include a visible bulge, aching or pain that worsens with strain or coughing. Causes stem from muscle weakness and pressure, aka lifting, chronic coughing, obesity. Treatment typically requires surgery as they rarely heal on their own. So essentially, he screwed up his abdomen or his groin. It's probably in his abdomen, actually. That's why if you ever see like big power lifters, when they do squats, they wear like a belt around their stomach.
Yeah.
That's to prevent a hernia. Yep.
Prevent hernias.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it sounds like a bitch.
Oh yeah, because remember, you can't go anywhere without your midsection.
Right.
You know. So anything you do, your midsection has to go with you.
Hey, what do you think his diet's like right now? Liquid IV.
Liquid, yeah, lots of liquids. Lots of liquids. That's actually a good point. Charles Division has a higher black mask and hoodie budget than the Bloodline ever did.
Yeah, because Solo took it off immediately.
That's very, very true. Yeah. So I'm wondering how big this mystery person's going to like, how long this is going to last. Because I don't know where this is going.
Until Road Dogg thinks of something.
That means it's going to be going for a while. for a very, very long while. But moving on to the next thing on here, we have what the hell's going on with the WWE World Title? So are we really going to get Cody versus Drew? I actually don't think there's going to be a straight up one-on-one match. Here's my prediction. This should be a triple threat. You have Cody, Drew, and Jacob Fatu.
Probably.
That's what I think. This is kind of in a creative limbo at the moment because obviously Roman picked CM Punk, rightfully so. And so you have no idea what the hell's going to happen. Elimination Chamber is coming up, so we don't know what's going to happen there either. But I feel like this is leading to a triple threat in some way, shape, or form because you have Cody, also known as Raheem, Radio Raheem Rhodes, and Jacob both attacking Drew McIntyre like on every SmackDown.
Yeah.
Which I enjoy. I just don't know where this is going.
Elimination Chamber.
I guess.
So that means Cody, well, because Cody and Fatu are both in the qualifier on Friday.
Yeah.
So whoever wins that match probably wins the chamber. I mean, Cody Drew, I think, can Cody Drew headline night one? Because I don't think Liv and Stephanie, or Jade and whoever can headline night one. So this match needs to headline night one. Cody can headline, but can Cody and Drew headline? I think Cody, Drew, and Fatu can headline. But you had a triple threat last year for night one.
True. It's... I don't know. I mean, listen, they're trying on SmackDown. They're creating a little bit of chaos. Like, it's fun.
Yeah.
You know, Cody going off the cuff, calling himself Raheem, which I thought was the funniest thing in the world.
That was pretty funny.
Yeah, I was like, oh, he's listening to us.
I think, or one of his interns is. I think I think this WrestleMania is shaping up to be a very, very, very good one-night show, and that's stretched into 2 nights.
Yeah, they're missing some of their key players, but it's also the build is becoming. It's early still. We got to give them the benefit of the doubt because we still have until April.
Yeah.
But it's not off to like a impactful start. But I will say this: the matches that need to be made to pique your interest right now have already been set.
Yeah, you got 3 matches right now, and they're pretty big.
Yeah,
you got Roman Punk, Becky, AJ, huge, and then assuming the tag titles.
Yeah, Rio
tag titles.
Yeah, women's tag and the Bella Twins.
Oh, I saw it. And then Stephanie and Liv. So that's
Stephanie
4.
and Liv. Even though Liv's like, I'm going to take my time. Who aren't you? Stop it. You're picking.
Yeah, no, you got. You're
picking
4.
Stephanie.
You got 4 matches right now.
Yeah, like I said, it's a good start, but we'll see what happens. It's just the WWE title scene, like we said, for the first time probably in almost 18 years, is not going to be highlighted the marquee match. It's gonna be essentially an undercard unless it main events night one.
Yeah, because Roman's been going after that for this is his 11th main event, he's going
Something
out
like
to the WWE/Universal
for a long
for the past
time.
11 years.
Yeah. And so this will be
And remember that the World Heavyweight Championship was also retired for a while until
Correct.
Seth was like, I need a belt.
Yeah. The shut up Seth Rollins. He has a world title belt.
Yeah, exactly. So very interesting. Roman wins that belt, by the way.
You think Punk loses 2 main events in a row?
Yeah. Yeah, oh yeah.
Ooh. You know what? I won't care as long as we get in living color again doing a live performance of Cult of Personality.
I want what's his name? Naomi's dad performing Cult of Personality.
Just with the band randomly.
Yeah, with the band.
Yeah, I wish Naomi could do this Mania, but she's gonna have a child.
Yeah,
That's also one of the things.
She's probably due very soon.
She's due around Mania.
Yeah.
Which is one of the other disappointments of this year. Like we could have had a very great heel Naomi going into Mania, and she was on such a roll.
It's funny watching Untold. I'm like, not pregnant yet. Not pregnant yet. Yep, you're pregnant.
There it is.
After winning that Money in the Bank, you got pregnant. No, so after you won the belt, you got pregnant.
The belt, she got pregnant. No, I think she was pregnant before she got the belt. So we don't know when we don't know how
we don't know how far along what she was.
She was when she.
I'm going to assume it was after she won the belt.
It might have been Money in the Bank because I think from what I've been told from other females, you don't officially announce until you make it through like your first trimester.
First trimester, yeah.
Yeah, so you go like her pregnancy announcement, then go like 3 months back.
Yeah, you also wouldn't wrestle during your first trimester either.
Well, she admitted to wrestling being pregnant at SummerSlam.
Right, because then she literally did like the next night.
Yeah.
So
she knew.
If I ever meet her, I'm going to ask her.
Might as well.
What was your conception date? I need to win a bet.
Yeah. When did Big Jim really become Big Jim? Let us know.
Oh, Charles, that's a good point. Punk loses 2 in a row or Roman loses 3?
Oof.
40, 41, and 42? It's a great point, Charles.
It's a really good point. The loser story will be redemption. You know what? Based on that argument, I still think Punk.
You still think Punk?
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't be upset, but
you got to give Roman at some point is going to be full-time face. He's kind of tweening right now.
A little bit. A look, because Punk is straight babyface fighters champ. But remember who had that belt originally? Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
So when Seth comes back, who do you want to go up? You figure Seth's back next summer, right?
Okay.
What's your big summer feud other than Brock's retirement? Roman or Seth and whoever has that title.
Yeah.
Seth Roman is a lot of meat on that bone.
Yeah, but I'm still not tired of Seth and Punk.
I know. I know.
I'm still not tired of that feud. They're just so entertaining together.
I'm not tired of Seth and Roman though either, because we've never fully gotten it as we should have. We had that one Royal Rumble where Seth came out in Shield gear.
Shield gear, yeah.
And Roman was the heel.
Roman DQ'd himself.
Yeah, exactly. So flip the script. Roman's a hot baby face. Seth's coming back as a massive baby face too.
He's always going to come back as a baby face.
I think those two can also do a babyface versus babyface feud. It's not ideal, but they can do it.
Because it wouldn't be babyface versus babyface because of all the history they have.
Exactly. It's top guy versus top guy.
It'll be like, whose side do you choose? Do you choose Seth or do you choose Roman?
Yeah.
You know, so that makes all the sense in the world. I do like losers redemption. Okay, that's cool. I like that a lot. One of the other things that was very interesting that WWE finally pulled the trigger on and let her do this on WWE TV is AKA the low-key legend Natty character gimmick that she has been workshopping on Josh Barnett's Bloodsport and pretty much using everywhere else except for WWE TV. And they finally debuted at the Rumble. She finally had her first match in the gimmick on Raw last night that went to a no contest because she beat the living shit out of Maxine.
Yeah, it worked.
You know, and all I can say is finally they're letting her do something that's not like I'm a big rep for WWE and I got to be happy-go-lucky. I can be a mean, hard-ass bitch. Like her announcement was it wasn't even from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. It was representing the Heart Dungeon.
The Heart Dungeon. Yeah.
I was like, okay, we've got something here. Like, this is going to be a fun time.
Give it one last run. Why not?
Give it a run that we wanted her to be. Like, everybody in wrestling knows, like, Natty can go. And
you're
never been
like the
portrayed
biggest
like
Natty fan I know.
Well, because she can go. They always said she's the only woman to ever survive the Heart Dungeon, but they never really played into that gimmick.
Yeah.
Show her what she can actually do. And have her be a terror. I do have a very, very big inkling that we are getting a very Teddy Long tag match player, but with Becky and Natty versus like AJ Lee and Maxine at some point.
Yeah, probably.
Setting it up. But yeah, no, let Natty be a mean, vicious person and let her dominate. And I think Natty being that dominant person around the IC title scene is a perfect spot for her.
Yeah.
Let her work, and essentially, as they call it in business, stretch out a lot of these younger performers.
Yeah. Do you think her and Maxine get a one-on-one at Mania?
I love Maxine.
Or are they part of like a multi-person ladder match?
I like multi-person ladder match more so than anything.
Match. Yeah.
More so because like as much as I like Maxine and she plays the babyface really well.
Well, there's nothing to hang up on the ladder because all the titles are accounted for.
Yeah. But I don't think I wouldn't want to see Maxine and I mean it leads to Maxine and Natty in like a marquee match somewhere down the road. Yeah, and I don't know if Mania is the spot.
Match. Yeah.
I think Maxine needs in my opinion, I think Maxine needs another year.
Yeah, I agree.
Before we give her something a little bit more like tangible.
Yeah, 2025 was a put on the map. 2026 is a breakout.
Yeah, you're breaking out.
Becky did a very good job with her.
She did.
And she also put the work in. Natty will help.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that this is a good TV feud. It might be better off on SmackDown, though, because SmackDown's 3 hours and they have TV to kill.
SmackDown needs help with the women's division.
Whereas Raw is still 2 hour, 2 and change.
2 and change, depending on their mood.
Yeah.
You know, but I'm very excited just to see a vicious version of Natty. It's like her character will be better than compared to when John Cena turned heel.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, it's, because I think Natty, like I said, Natty workshopped this. It's been working. It got a lot of rave reviews. She did it in AAA. She did it at Triple Mania.
Cool.
So it's going to work. And like, just it's the devoid of all colors. It's straight black and white. Like thematically, it works really well.
Yeah.
For her. So go Natty. Go Natty. Moving on to AEW, Tommaso Ciampa. Very quickly, by the way, debuted during Royal Rumble week on AEW, went up against Mark Briscoe, and on the Saturday of the Rumble, he won the TNT title from Mark Briscoe.
Wow.
Mark Briscoe did an open challenge for the TNT title. Does that sound familiar? Ciampa answered the challenge on Dynamite. He ended up fighting him at Collision and beating Mark Briscoe for a TNT title. And now Ciampa calls the TNT title Sylvie because it's silver.
All right, fine.
So here's the interesting thing about Ciampa going to AEW. Not that he went, because I think that's like, okay, that's fine. Like, no one's going to knock him for doing that.
Yeah, good for him. Get your money.
Yeah, get your money.
Get your wrestling. You want to do the Psycho Killer gimmick. WWE won't let you. Go do it.
Go do it. I think what shocked me was the expediency that he showed up in AEW.
Well, because his contract expired, he didn't renew. So there's no 90 day, there's no non-compete. He's free to do what he will.
Are you sure about that? Because I thought it was 90 day was like in there no matter what.
I don't know for sure, but I know he wasn't released. His contract expired.
That's correct.
So unless there is some clause in there, but it doesn't make sense to me, who's not a lawyer, that I still have like legal sway over you when I'm not paying you and you don't work for me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, to me, independent contractor means once that contract is over, you have no power over me. I'm free to do whatever I want.
Yeah.
And it doesn't make sense to me that legally a clause would extend past the work period.
Yeah.
I mean, there are non-competes definitely in like contract and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
But to me, it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I just found it interesting, the timing, because like the same the same week that Ciampa debuted in AEW is the same week we got Powerhouse Hobbs, aka now known as Royce Keys, on WWE TV. And in my head, I was like, did they make a backdoor trade here? Like, is WWE and AEW kind of working like cooperatively?
I won't sue you if you won't sue me. Done.
Because that's what it seemed like. Like, this is a really quick transition for both of them.
I mean, because they sued really quickly over Andrade.
Yeah. So
but
like,
he broke the non-compete though.
Yes, he did.
So, and now he's back on TV.
Yeah.
So, I mean, good for Ciampa. I don't know. It makes for interesting conversation. If I ever meet him, I'll ask him.
Yeah, like it's like, it just sounds like they made a trade or they had some sort of agreement between them. Like, listen, we're going to sign Hobbs, you're going to sign Ciampa, and we're going to debut them, and no one's going to care.
Yeah.
You know, like I said, I just found the timing really interesting, but good for Ciampa. He still has some meat left in his bones. It makes AEW's roster that much more vicious.
Yep. He's a good fit. A lot of people for him to work with.
Yeah, a lot of people.
He's got a good gimmick that TKO wouldn't let him do. So,
Yeah.
you know, he's very graceful on his way out. Not a bad word to say about WWE, which is smart, and I believe him.
And he helped get the U.S. title over on his way out with Ilya.
Yeah, they did do him. I think they did do him and Johnny Gargano a disservice, especially for sticking it out in NXT for so long.
I agree.
He should have had a decent push, a singles run, or at least a real Johnny feud. And they just
they kind of left that on the phone.
Like, I know he's grateful to them as he should be, but in the back of his mind, the guy would be like, "Man, you guys really did do me dirty, though."
Yeah, remember he was placed with the Miz officially when he first came up.
Yeah, that was bad.
You know, it's there's. I would have loved to have seen what Johnny and Ciampa could have done on the main roster with the resources that they had and the creativity that they're able to do their matches. Like, at some point, Johnny and Ciampa should have been for a mid-card title.
Yeah.
Somewhere down, either the IC or the US title. I feel like they would have put on a show.
They would have had like a Miz Ziggler feud over the IC title.
And I thought it would have been perfect.
It would have been great.
Yeah, it would have been perfect. But listen, maybe he's on the greener pastures. And you know, I don't see anything bad coming from Ciampa's run in AEW. I think it's going to have fun.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be good content.
Yeah, very, very good content. So congratulations to Ciampa. Hopefully that trade went well. So the next big show on WWE's calendar is the Elimination Chamber. We started doing elimination qualifying matches, with Randy Orton, because, you know, we need a superstar in the Elimination Chamber, and LA Knight qualifying for their matches. LA Knight, I think, is everybody's underdog, especially after Untold.
Yeah.
And they're pushing LA Knight pretty well. He had the closing segment of Raw where he qualified. And as much as I like LA Knight, he reminds me too much of Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah, he's just a Stone Cold and The Rock mushed into one person.
Mm-hmm. You know what gives?
And he has half the talent of both of them.
You know what gives it away for me? It's how he walks the walk to the ring. Yep. He's got the Stone Cold.
He's got the Stone Cold walk. The strut. Yep.
And the look around.
Yep. The look around. The I mean business. The top rope reminds me of The Rock. Moveset kind of reminds me of The Rock. His selling reminds me of The Rock. Like, I mean, if you're going to emulate two guys, you pick two of the best, but you need to at least make some of it your own. And the is a good catchphrase, but I'm with you. I like LA Knight, but I don't love LA Knight, and I don't really care to see him in the top. Yeah,
his character is too. I hate to say it's too attitude era. There's nothing that stands out about his character. Like with Randy, it's like what defines Randy Orton's character? Well, Randy's crazy.
Yeah.
And Randy can turn it on whenever he wants.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's nothing that when you think of LA Knight, like what's his defining characteristic?
The catchphrase.
Like Brock's a beast. Like you don't want to get in with Brock. Like what's Roman's like? Roman's a beast too, but Roman's also very like manipulative and sadistic. Like those characters have depth to them.
Yeah. That's a good word for LA Knight. Shallow.
Yeah. LA Knight doesn't have depth yet.
Seth Rollins has depth.
Even Finn does to an extent.
Finn has depth. Yep. Punk has depth.
Yeah. There's nothing.
Cody.
Yeah. Cody has it too.
Cody has depth.
Yeah. And a lot of some of those characters that deal with real life scenarios, like Cody leaving and coming back, Punk leaving and coming back.
Yeah.
Seth getting injured and all of his, back and forth. And they've never really invested in LA Knight in a way where you're like, oh, there's some depth to him.
He strikes me as someone who needs a script.
Potentially, or like
Which I'm not talking like a promo script. Like he can go off the cuff in a promo, but like, what are we doing tonight? What's the goal? What's the story?
How are we going to get there?
How are we going to get there? Like, he needs to be told what to do.
Yeah.
Not what to say, what to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and hopefully get some investment. Early on prediction, even though there's 4 more slots up, I don't see LA Knight winning this.
No, he's on Raw.
Yeah.
SmackDown guy needs to win.
Yeah, I don't see LA Knight winning this at all, but we'll see what happens with whoever else is going to be picked in there. Obviously, probably Jacob Fatu and or Cody, because Drew's got to face somebody, and LA Knight's not the guy right now.
I don't think Orton's the guy either.
No, although Orton's got a title run left. It's just not right now.
I know, dude. Another guy who can't stay healthy, though.
He's fine. I think he's doing good now. He's taking better care of himself than he did when he was younger.
Fair.
Yeah. Taking much better care of himself. On the women's side of things, as we move over, we have Rhea Ripley, because, again, we needed star power in this Elimination Chamber, and Tiffany Stratton, who, when she did return at the Rumble, I was like, oh, hey, Tiffy's back.
Yeah, I forgot.
I was like, oh, yeah, that's right. You haven't been around in a while.
I was like, oh, you're number 30. I was like, you're not Trish.
Or Bianca.
Or Bianca. Man, I was shocked Bianca was not.
I was shocked, too.
Yeah, very, very, very surprised.
One of my friends was like, when we found out it was Tiffy and not Bianca, they were like, we need to get Montez investigated immediately. Yeah, I don't think Tiffy wins either. I don't think Rhea's there just for shits and gigs.
Rhea's there to put asses in seats.
Yeah. I will say this. If we do not get a returning Bianca, there is a huge problem, and I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, she'll be almost out for a whole year.
With a finger.
I
mean, last year she's taken time off. I mean, do what? I don't know. I mean, maybe she was burnt out. I mean, I don't know. Who knows?
I mean, it's interesting about a finger finger or a thumb would take you out for so long unless there is some sort of screwed up nerve damage, because nerves are a son of a bitch if you fuck them up.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
The damage is usually irreversible.
Yeah, and I really, really hope it's not like some sort of weird, wacky nerve damage.
I mean, Christ, someone so athletic and so strong and so talented gets taken up by a fucking finger.
Yeah. I'm confused by it completely.
I think, I have no idea, but I think she's just taking time off. I think she's just mentally recouping, taking a break, maybe she's enjoying her money.
Yeah, like, what's good for her, you know? It's just the Jade Bianca thing is right there. It's right there. I will take Jordynne Grace as a substitute because I think that's entertaining right now.
Good mid card.
Yeah.
I think Bianca Jade could headline night one.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think anyone else could.
Yeah, and I would love for them to do kind of a reverse. So like at Elimination Chamber last year, obviously Jade took out Naomi and Bianca gave like an Oscar performance in the cell. I would love for Bianca to come back and like take out Jade or something like that at Elimination Chamber. You know, kind of reverse all the roles.
Yeah, take out somebody.
Yeah.
Just get in the pub. That means Bianca's a heel then.
No, she can come back as like just a baby face who's had enough.
True. Someone who took out her finger.
Yeah. Or something, because yeah, I don't know who fills out the rest of this card, but it'll be interesting for this because, like I said, Jade needs an opponent, Drew needs an opponent.
What about Charlotte? Charlotte and Jade is something they have teased for a long time.
They teased it when Jade was a free agent. I'm okay with this.
If Charlotte is in the chamber, she wins. That shouldn't headline, but it will.
Especially if Bianca is not available.
Yeah, especially if Bianca is not available, Charlotte's a good number 2.
Because Charlotte and Alexa are not going to go in the tag team route. Although I feel like they could. I feel like they're a fun tag team. But I think they're kind of on the end. But
yeah,
Charlotte,
that's season, Ricky.
It's true.
You need your stars.
True. Yeah. Charlotte Jade is like you said, it probably shouldn't be a marquee match unless Charlotte goes full time over on SmackDown and you can set it up that way.
I mean, I mean, talk about a Shawn Michaels of this generation.
Yeah.
It is Charlotte.
I mean, it's two women who, when they did that face off when Jade was a free agent, they're like similar height.
Big. Big, strong, athletic, and fast.
Yeah.
And Charlotte can fly while Jade stays on the ground.
And I feel like she'll enjoy working with Jade instead of working with Tiffany.
Yes. Because it's gymnasts.
Yeah. Jade was a basketball player.
Yeah, Jade was a basketball player and what? Weightlifter, bodybuilder?
Bodybuilder and basketball player. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Charlotte can show the athleticism. Jade can show the strength.
Yeah. It's a good foil.
Clash of styles, like you can do a lot with
I think
that.
The promos would work too, because if Jade's kind of I'm that bitch promo and Charlotte goes, woo, that's enough.
She can do a Jay Lethal woo off with Jade.
Yeah. Charlotte goes, but I'm the queen.
Yeah, no,
I think Charlotte's built up enough capital with the crowd to be a believable babyface over the past year.
Yeah,
last year she was just not.
Yeah, there were too much. They tried to make it was too much emphasis on Tiffy, and the crowd really ate Tiffy up.
I mean, the problem with Charlotte was that she was never relatable. That's why you loved to boo her.
Yeah, and she became relatable and
she became very vulnerable. Alexa helped become vulnerable, which is how you get relatable. Which is relatable.
And you have Jade who doesn't want to be vulnerable anymore. So that's a good clash of like heel and face.
It's a good story. It's a good foil. I mean, if I still prefer Bianca, if Bianca's not available, I think Charlotte does fit in there very well.
I think Charlotte fits in there perfectly. And depending on how they're written, you can tell varying stories with them. You know, like how did Jade get here? How did Charlotte get here? You can go a lot of different ways with them. There's a lot of possibilities with that. Outside of the clear definition of like black and white scenarios, you can go a bunch of different routes. Yeah. And it would grab a lot of people's attention, I think.
You need to really tell a good story, though, and have good segments and have good promos and have
they have to nail the promos. They have to nail the promos
in order for it to be a believable main event. Because if I was Triple H, I'd go to Cody and Drew and Charlotte and Jay, like, main event's up in the air right now. Go earn it. In the back of your mind, I mean, you know who you're picking, but still.
Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah, and I think Jade's going to have to, like, Charlotte, it can be a whole thing where Jade is just like, I'm that bitch, blah, blah, just being very just aggressive to kind of bring out Charlotte's aggressive side. Like, they kind of need a weird, less chaotic segment than the triple threat at 35.
Yep.
They need something absolutely wild where they just fight throughout the entire arena. They can't be broken up. Like, it takes half a locker room to break them up.
You know what you need? You need them in a pull apart. Nick Aldis takes an elbow or a punch, and Nick Aldis's nose starts bleeding.
I think something like that. I think you need like what I think would be great, and it's a great, interesting visual that can go a lot of ways. Like when Nick Aldis or whoever calls security, and it's male security, they're taking out all the males.
Yep.
You know, they're taking all the males. Like these women can't be held down from each other, and then he like brings out the locker room, and you know, just they need. If they get
but when he comes down, they're like, all right. Then Jadis goes up and starts beating the shit out of him. But is strutting.
I have to find the video for you, Sideberg, real quick. Obafemi's strut is at a perfect pace for Funky Town.
Oh, stop it.
Yes. I gotta find the video.
Put that in Discord when you find it.
Yep. It's the perfect Funky Town. Beautiful. What's up, Frets, by the way? How are you doing? Charlotte and Jade skated from an in-ring perspective, potentially, but if you started early and you give them time to build and train and put together a match, I think they're fine.
Yeah, that's who the agent is.
Mm-hmm. I think they're fine. I mean, listen, when you talk about kind of like her counterpart, Jade had a really, really good match with Tiffany Stratton going into SummerSlam, and they cut him short.
Yeah.
They cut him short. There's potential there, especially with given time. So we'll see what happens with them.
We totally didn't crown Royal Rumble, by the way.
Yeah, we can talk about it right now, but we can also talk about
Give it a 9.
8.5, 9. And we can say his name, and he appears, last but not least. Joe Hendry finally climbed the ladder, quite literally, and won the NXT title after Obafemi vacated it, as he's now full-time in NXT. I will tell you this. I watched the ladder match. That was a really fast ladder match.
Really?
Well, because it's NXT and they're all young.
On TV, yeah.
It was on TV.
Oh, I mean, like fast in time or fast in speed? Like they were quick.
They were quick. They were like not in like timing. They gave them time, but like the everybody in there are from like Evolve or NXT, and they were just going
moves.
at it.
Okay, the moves are fast.
Yeah, it was a fun match though. They did a really cool camera angle. So the way that Joe Hendry won, him and Ricky Starks take the belt, or Ricky Saints takes the belt down at the same time, and then they're pulling forward, back and forth, and as they're pulling, the camera starts tilting with them.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah. The camera starts tilting. Obviously, he pushes Ricky Saints down, and Joe Hendry wins the belt. It was really cool because NXT kind of needs a reset because Ova was like, hey, I'm gone, and NXT's going to get rated in the next year.
Yeah.
They're in trouble. So putting it on your most over guy and having him lead a charge of new people is a perfect thing. So good for him. And yeah, Ava's gone too, by the way. Ava left.
Yeah. I mean,
Ava left. Robert Stone is the interim GM. I'm assuming Regal didn't want to do anything.
Yeah, Regal's like, I'm too old. I'm in my golden years, Paul. I'm gonna enjoy it.
That's a good William Regal, actually. So yeah, shout out to Joe Hendry. Say his name, and he is the world champ.
He's like, you know what, Paul? You can pay me $100,000 to say War Games once or twice a year. All right, that's it.
Pretty much, yeah. So congrats to Joe Hendry. NXT is in a bit of a transition, so we'll see what's going to happen with that. Don't be surprised if they lean a lot more on TNA during this transition as well.
Yep.
So, like I said, don't be surprised. But congrats to Joe Hendry. Great guy. Very nice guy. But that pretty much closes out our show, folks. Is there anything that we missed, Will Tarashok?
I don't think so. I think we covered everything there is to cover.
Yeah. No, I did not watch TNA over the past week. There's a lot of Super Bowl and I was running a lot of errands with people over the week. So, but there's nothing crazy in TNA going on because a lot of the big things happening in TNA you can also see on NXT.
Yeah.
So, especially with the return of Dana Brooke and the Elegance brand. Although there is one interesting thing with TNA. So there's he was like a YouTuber and influencer named like Brandon. He's known as BDE. Like very skinny black guy. But yeah, he's a full-time wrestler with TNA. And they put him in a perfect position because he's going up against Nick Nemeth. who will sell for anybody. So, but that's the only real interesting thing coming out of TNA. Although also Feast or Fired. Steve Macklin got fired.
Yep, they did say who got. Yep, I did see that.
Steve Macklin got fired, which is very surprising, but whatever. Good for him. So I do have a question real quick about Feast or Fired. Does anybody from Feast or Fired ever return in the history of like TNA?
Oh God, they had to have. Let me give it a Google.
Because it's such an odd way for someone to just like leave the company because it feels so abrupt. You know what I mean?
Feast or Fired TNA. First one was in 2007 at Turning Point, December 2nd. Pink Slip was Senshi. Don't know who. Oh, that was Low Key. Yeah, Low Key came back.
Okay.
And he was Caval in WWE. 2008, it was Curry Man, which is Christopher Daniels. He came back multiple times.
Curry Man?
Yeah, Final Resolution. And in 2009, it was...
Just as Fred said, Daniels got fired or came back as Curry Man.
Davari. Don't know if he ever came back. In Impact Wrestling 2009, it was Chavo.
Ooh, Chavo.
Chavo. He came back a few times. 2015, it was Velvet Sky. She's back.
Definitely returned, yeah.
2016, it was Grado. I don't know who Grado is.
Mm-hmm.
No idea who that is.
Fred's is saying I think Cody Deaner got fired and became hometown man, which would make all the sense in the world.
EC3 got fired in 2018. I think he's been back.
He is now in NWA with our good friend PB Smooth, their tag team partners.
Oh my God, dude! Impact 1000. There's been 1,000 episodes of Impact.
Yeah, it sounds about right.
That's fucking wild.
We're coming up on the 35th anniversary of Raw, too.
It was Yuya Uemura, some Japanese guy.
Okay.
NJPW, no idea who that is. And then 2026, it was Steve Macklin.
Yeah. Fretz believes that Macklin is coming back, and that is him being fired is very kayfabe.
Yeah. Okay, so here's interesting. Feast of Fire cash-in matches. TNA World Champion. There's been 8 of them total. Challengers have gone 2 and 6.
Wait, say that again?
So there's been 8 Feast of Fire, right?
Uh-huh.
So that means 8 World Heavyweight Championship matches.
Oh, we're 2 and 6?
The challengers have gone 2 and 6. They've only won twice.
Ooh.
TNA X Division is 4 and 2.
Okay.
Which doesn't make sense because there are 8 total. Like what? Okay, maybe X Division champion wasn't one of them. Tag team champions 7 and 1.
Okay.
Oh, here we go. The Impact Digital Media champion.
It's been held by like everybody and their mother.
I don't know what NTV non-title victory. Okay, won the match but didn't win the title. That's the one.
It's like a deep
and then King of the Mountain Championship is 1-0.
Interesting. Very, very interesting stuff. Okay. Got a meat on their bones.
Yeah, so good Wikipedia stats for Feast or Fired.
That is great Wikipedia stats for Feast or Fired. I do like the Feast or Fired concept.
It's great. It's a great concept on paper.
Yeah. Execution is on something that's a little funky.
Yeah.
But we'll see what happens. But anyway, folks, I think it's time for us to officially get out of here. Yeah, I think it is. Then we can kind of, if I give me some time, I'll find the Obafemi pre-show. The Obafemi walking to Funky Town.
Yep.
And everything. We can talk about it. We can talk about the start of baseball for you, Will.
Yay.
Someone's not excited.
No, the Yankees. Fuck the Yankees.
It's not even. Give it time.
It's the same team. It's the exact same team.
Give it time. Anyway, folks, let's get the hell out of here and start working on, I guess, baseball season at this point, right? Yeah, baseball season.
Or baseball classic.
Oh, yeah, but WBC, which is like not including Puerto Rico or something like that.
Well, Puerto Rico's part of the, well, then one, they have enough players, and 2, Puerto Rico's part of the United States. Let them play on Team America.
But they've always had a team, right?
Yeah, they have.
Fair enough. So we can talk about it a little bit later. Ladies and gentlemen, you have been listening to Kings of the Rings podcast, episode number 433, Radio Raheem. I am your host, King Ricky Rose. You can find me at Ambassador Biggs across all social media outlets, BIGZ, Ambassador Biggs. Find Kings of the Rings podcast at KOTR _podcast. Like, share, subscribe, leave us a 5-star review. The links to all of our stuff are in the description below, and also links to some of our fantastic merch, which we're going to have to start cycling in for spring season coming up, is in the link below. I also need more of our merch because it has been freaking cold outside. If you like what you are listening to, if you're listening to us, make sure you're listening to us on Wrestle Addict Radio, the cure for the common wrestling podcast, and follow Wrestle Addict Radio socials at addict_wrestle on Twitter and at Wrestle Addict Radio, all one word everywhere else. Again, the links to all of that are in the description below, or if you're watching us, it is in the QR code right above me. Will Tarasov, what you got for me?
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Willie T. Thank you all very much for the past 10, 11 years, whatever anniversary this is.
Something like that.
This is the anniversary show of the very debut of the Kings of the Rings podcast. Don't go look for it. It's probably not there, probably for copywritten music. So thank God for that.
It's in SoundCloud somewhere.
It's, if you go to the Internet Archive, it's there.
Is it really?
It's there.
You look?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I just found it one day. I was going through the Internet Archive looking for like ECW or Raws.
Yeah.
And I found it. I was like, I don't know how this came up in my search, but I found it. It was there.
Nice.
That's bad.
Oh, man. So when we come back next week, folks, we will talk about or maybe in a couple weeks, we'll talk about that on the post show because I may be out for next week. But we are going to talk about the road to WrestleMania building up, obviously the build to Elimination Chamber, whatever's going on in AEW, as they do have Grand Slam this weekend in Australia, which is not really a pay-per-view. It's just a collision. And as they build toward AEW Revolution in the middle of March, and hopefully TNA gets her production up to snuff. But no promises there anywhere else. So until next week, folks, goodbye. Or in a couple weeks, who knows? Goodbye, good night. We'll see you soon. And fuck you, Slack. Yeah.
We'll see you when we see you.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. This has been a Wrestle Addict Radio branded podcast.